Most people throw this away, but on our farm, this waste becomes cooking gas, organic fertilizer, and helps feed our chickens again. Today I'll show you exactly how that happens. But first, we have a small problem. This is a tool that we're going to use today. We use it all the time when we're preparing our feedstock for the biodigester, but unfortunately it broke. So we have to go and get this tool fixed. I know a lot of you are wondering what this is, but it's going to make sense pretty soon. So stay tuned and come with me. Let's take a ride. So let's go, guys. Time is not on our side.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please buckle up, because on this journey we're going to cover approximately 2 kilometers to the welders shop. And I just want to share with you this street wisdom. Where I stay, price can change based on how you present yourself. That's why we're going to park the car a few meters away from the welders shop. If you book smart, you gotta be streetwise too. No KFC. Excuse the pun. This tool is basically just a wooden handle and some sharp blades. Right there, we're just exchanging ideas on what should be done to the tool. This was around 1600 hours and the shop was about to close. Guess what they told me?
The welder said that it's kind of late right now and it's going to take a while for him to get done with it. So since time is not on our side, we just decided that we'll take it back and we'll force it the way it is and try and use it.
Unfortunately, we had to drive back to the farm without the tool getting fixed the way we wanted it to. And we're chasing the sunset, as you can see. But hey, not all days are Sundays. And this was a Saturday actually.
Yeah, guys, we're almost at the farm and let the show go on. Back at the farm, so we're gonna do it faster. This is the tool. Let me reveal now. This tool is called a chopper. People have vegetable shredders, vegetable choppers, like bigger ones, but this is a manual one, which is used to chop the feedstock before we put it in the biodigester. You know, the smaller the organic waste, the better it is for the bacteria inside the digester to digest it. So let's go. Come with me.
Allow me to take another detour back to when the project started. Right there, we had excavated the site. That's the hole where the biodigester was supposed to be inserted in. And that's the collecting tank. We had made it smaller initially and extended it later. As you can see there with my guys, we're laying the geotextile lining just to protect the balloon from sharp objects in the ground. And then we proceeded to laying down the balloon into the excavated site. Water is then filled in the balloon, followed by cow dung. That's what's needed for the initial feed. Cow dung is very crucial because it contains the right bacteria that's needed inside for it to be activated. So there, a filter was installed and the biodigester was filled with water and cow dung. It takes about 3 weeks for the biodigester to get full of gas. And there it is. This is a 2 by 4 meters balloon biodigester, which produces about 3,750 liters of biogas, which translates to about 7 hours of cooking gas on a 2-burner stove.
A biodigester is something that takes biodegradable waste, digests it, and produces methane gas, which is highly flammable. As a byproduct, it produces bio-fertilizer, which is in liquid form. It's a bioslurry. That methane gas can be used in so many things. You can use it for cooking, you can use it for lighting and other industrial uses, though it's not as efficient as LPG could be, but it works for our farm. The biofertilizer is very good for the soil. It's rich in microbes, which increases biodiversity in the soil. As you all know, when you're doing organic farming, you really need the microbes in the soil. Some they help to fix nutrients, some they help to fight harmful pests and insects. So you need that microbial activity in the soil. Unlike for those that are doing conventional farming, which is not organic, when you put the pesticides, they kill the microbial activity in the soil, which defeats the purpose of using organic fertilizer or organic manure. Because organic manure is rich in microbes, and those microbes, they don't need those toxic substances that are used as pesticides. So we practice organic farming at Uptown Farms, and we use biofertilizer. So today I'm going to show you how we prepare the feedstock. Here, take a closer look. The feedstock that we have here is a mix of biodegradable waste. We've got Irish potato peels, we've got chicken manure in here, banana peels, papaya peels, and some other vegetables. So the smaller the organic waste going inside the biodigester, the better it is for the microbes inside the biodigester to digest this organic waste. And in the process, when it's digesting this organic waste, it releases methane gas. That methane gas is trapped in the balloon, and once it's trapped in the balloon, we've got the sandbags on top of here. If you're a returning subscriber or a viewer, you've seen in our previous video where I was explaining that these sandbags, they push the methane gas. This methane gas goes through the pipe here, and then here there's a relief valve, pressure relief valve. Come closer and take a look at this. In here, the pressure relief valve, and there's water inside. So what happens is, when the balloon here, the biodigester balloon or the gas storage is very full, and inside we're not using the gas, guess what happens? It gets full and gas production is still taking place. So where's the excess gas going to go? Now that's where the pressure relief valve gets into play. Here is where the excess gas leaves. So it's a one-way valve where it's only coming out. And this gas is just goes up in the atmosphere. That's the gas I was talking about, that it destroys the ozone layer. It's even better when the balloon is very full and inside we've done everything, we've cooked, we've heated our water. It's better for us to just light up the stove and then let the stove stay lit. Why? Because it's better that way. That gas is not just going in the atmosphere. That gas is being burnt. Here comes the tool. So for all those that do have a vegetable shredder, the industrial type or the domestic type, I just hope it handles the waste that you have. It's easier for waste like chicken waste. Let's say you only have your feedstock is chicken waste, the droppings. Those ones, when you just put them in water, it's easier for you to feed them inside the biodigester. Why? Because the moment you put it in water, you can just smash it and then it goes inside. The bacteria is going to be happy and it's going to feed on the feedstock, and gas is going to be released from the process. But now, since we have we just make sure we have a medley of potato peels, banana peels, papaya peels, chicken waste, as in chicken droppings, yeah? That way, when those things are broken down inside and we get better volumes of gas, at the same time, the fertilizer that comes out at the end here, the bioslurry, is rich in so many nutrients. We've got the elements, we've got phosphorus, potassium, nitrogen, boron, magnesium, and the list goes on. So when you have a diverse content of feedstock, the better the organic fertilizer that you're going to get at the end there. So we're going to take this, the manual way, you have to find something like this. It's a bit sharp here at the end. So you come inside and then you just chop it, you know. Why are we chopping this? We want the organic waste to get smaller. The smaller the organic waste, the better it is for the bacteria inside to digest this. So gas production happens faster when the feedstock is shredded or chopped. So there are certain things that are not supposed to go inside. So the moment we get a chance to see those things, we remove them. Let me give you a list of things that are not supposed to go inside. Bones are not supposed to go inside. Meaty stuff is not supposed to go inside. In as much as meat is biodegradable, but it is not allowed to go inside. That's sugarcane peels, yeah? A lot of you could be wondering, why would sugarcane peels not go inside there? Well, sugarcane peels can go inside because they take a while for them to decompose. We need something that's easy to break down. So we need the bacteria to do that as fast as it can. Let me formally introduce you to Mr. Given. He's our farm assistant. Mr. Given, say hi to the people. Abasenimoni.
Okay, ababarunde ndikazi. Ababarumenya kazi. Basi nyumba muzifira. Zizi mzoli basi makono technology.
Technology, yeah. Uptown Farms. So this is a feeding tank. That's a feeding hole. And here is a breather. That's the balloon digester. At the end there you have your collecting tank. Yeah. Here's what happens. You pour them in here. And now get the water so that we can fill. We've got the pipe ready now. We're filling up the buckets. So there's a lid there because we don't want to feed the water and it goes directly. No. What we want to do now, you see, he's pouring the water inside the feeding tank. You see? All right, so now we just try, you see? Onions are not supposed to go inside as well. They are too acidic for the digester. So I feel like right now we don't have a lot of things that can't go inside. You see, they float. Things that are not wanted in the digester, some of them, they just come on top. And what we do now, we open this. Come closer. You see? On its own, it's going inside. It's gas. That waste is going to turn into gas. Come on, guys. Take a look at that. Waste management. Things that would have been, you know, so you just assist it. So there's a leap here. The water is inside, but then it's starting to flow at a higher level. Why is it so? Because let's say you have stones in here. Stones, dust, and other things, they can't come and get here. They'll settle at the bottom. And once all this water is inside, those things are going to remain in here and we'll be able to remove them. And then they're not going to get inside the digester and clog it. Sorry guys, it's kind of late, but I just had to push this video for you guys to see and appreciate how a biodigester works. I mean, we wasted time by going to the welder and then ended up being a failure where we didn't have our tool getting fixed. But all in all, we got the job done. We prepared the feedstock, we fed it, you guys saw it. This size of a biodigester has 2 cooking stoves, yeah? I would say cooking places on the stove. And with the amount of feedstock that we've put in, we're able to generate 7 hours of cooking gas daily. That means tomorrow you feed the same for continuity purposes. So what happens is when we feed that feedstock, we've got 7 hours of cooking gas. It means we can light the 2 stoves and they'll stay for 7 hours while the light is just still coming out. You get to get gas for cooking at no cost or less cost, depending on where you're getting the waste, yeah? So once the waste goes inside here, it needs the sun. That's why it's black in color. It absorbs the heat. The bacteria thrives well when it's hot. And you get your gas there, light a match, boom, blue flame. You're able to cook your food. At the end here, I built this for it to be a collecting tank. We get 100 liters of biofertilizer, liquid biofertilizer every day. The moment you put the liquid biofertilizer, the crops start uptaking it right away. Why? It's in liquid form. Unlike other manure or fertilizers that are in solid form that will need the rain or water so that the plant can uptake them. And this biofertilizer, as you can see, is coming out right now. This biofertilizer needs to be diluted because it's very strong in its raw form. So when you want to apply it to plants, there's a ratio that you use. The ratio is 1 to 2. 1 part biofertilizer, 2 parts water. Water mixed with biofertilizer. So what do we do with that? we take it up there to the drums where we erected on the stand. Once we put them in there, so we have that mixture running up through the irrigation system. What do we call that? We call it fertigation. What is fertigation? Fertigation is fertilized irrigation. You're irrigating at the same time you're fertilizing, cutting the cost for the labor, you know, making farming enjoyable. This thing has to be enjoyable so that we can grow food happily. So yeah, we get this biofertilizer. I'm yet to finish, you know, putting concrete in here so that all this biofertilizer is just gonna fall in where I am right now. Oh, by the way, we cover this part because nitrogen is gaseous and it can escape into the atmosphere. So we get to cover this. We don't want it to get exposed, and then the liquid fertilizer gets to fall in here. Two options when you get the liquid fertilizer. It's either you do fertigation, fertilized irrigation. If not, then you charge up your compost and you have solid storage. Just make sure when you have your compost, you cover it up. Let's say it's raining, yeah? You've got nutrients in the compost. Now rain falls on it. The nutrients are gonna leach. Leach is when the nutrients get to be washed out of the compost and go down inside the soil underneath there at the time when you don't want it to go yet. So now here's my question for you guys. Would you install a biodigester at your home? Let me know in the comments. If you're enjoying these practical farming videos, subscribe and join us as we continue building Uptown farms. And I would urge you guys to go back in the comment section and let me know which section of the farm I should present to you guys next. Till next time, cheers guys.